Well, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
I would like to welcome everyone to the 109th opening day of school, opening day of classes on this hilltop. You start off on opening day and you have all kinds of hope. You have all kinds of dreams of how you want the year to go. But it unravels before us over the next few months. And so my nervousness it's a good nervousness. It's anticipation. It's wondering how it's going to turn out. It's wondering who's going to step forward. And that's one of the great parts about the year. And I look forward to the events and the achievements as they unravel. And I hope we will all celebrate them together. I want to talk briefly this morning about 4 concepts that will color your experience and that are kind of keys to the Salisbury experience. The returning knights in this room will understand what I'm talking about. You've heard it once or twice before, but it's always good to reinforce it. The new knights, and you are a Crimson Knight now. The new knights, you may want to, and Proctor, I did this for you, as Mark Antony said and Julius Caesar, lend me your ears. It's supposed to be loud, sorry. On Sunday afternoon, when you all were ensconced in either orientation or setting up your rooms, I met with many of your parents in this chapel. And I made a promise to them. And it's a promise that I make to any parent who drops their son off at Salisbury School. And that is that I and we will care for you like you are our own son while you are here on the hilltop in our care. I made that promise to your parents. And it's the truth. And Tracy and I, you just heard Tracy introduce herself. We have 4 children of our own, biological children, but we really feel like we have 304 additional children today. And when school opens each year, and getting to know you and getting close to you, and that's very special for us. But as we all know, a relationship takes 2. And I may want to do everything I can for you and trust in you and partner with you, but I need you to return that trust and that partnership. And your teachers and your coaches will need you to return that trust and that partnership. And I can promise you this: if you choose to invest in the relationships with your teachers, with your advisor, with your coaches, with your dorm parents, you will have a remarkable experience on this campus, whether you're here for 1 year, or 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years, and for one or 2 or 5 years. But you need to believe in me, and you need to believe in us, because a partnership takes 2. Now, one of the things I can promise you in your work here is that we are going to endeavor to make you better. We're going to endeavor to make you a better student. We're going to endeavor to make you a better athlete, a better artist, a better thespian. But most important, we are going to endeavor to make you a better person. And it's those last 2 words that I want to focus on this morning: better person. A true Salisbury boy is a gentleman. Now, what do I mean by a gentleman? I bet you I could ask some of the returning boys, looking at you sitting in the front, probably the 6th form knows it best. But it means you hold yourself to the highest standards of citizenship. You are caring, you're polite, you're non-judgmental, unbiased. It means you think of others before you think of yourself. It means you respect yourself, and you respect others in the way that you respect yourself. It means you are honest and honorable. And I'm sure as you walked around, new students especially, as you may have noticed the Salisbury Honor Code. We will speak a little bit more about that tomorrow. But you are honorable and honest. You know what is right and what is wrong, and you choose right, even when, as Mr. Gilbert said, right is the harder choice. You admit it when mistakes are made. You're gracious and humble. Each of you comes to this hilltop to study and grow, and you come with many, many talents. But believe me when I tell you that more than anything else, I will care, or we will care, more about the person you are and the person you aspire to be. Salisbury boys are gentlemen first and always. Remember that. The second idea I want to highlight, and Mr. Gilbert spoke about this, is that your presence today in this chapel means that you have joined a brotherhood. And when we sing the Sacred Hymn on Friday, you will hear the words, sons and brothers. Sitting in this chapel today means that you are all now sons of Salisbury, and that means you are indeed brothers. It's hard to articulate what this will mean to each of you. But believe me when I tell you that as you leave your graduation day at Salisbury School, whether it's this May, or 2, or 3, or 4 years down the line, you will know in your heart about which I am talking right now. From this day forward, you will experience this very special part of Salisbury School. The third concept I want to talk about is sacrifice. And I spoke a little bit about this with your parents on Sunday. Your parents have made an unbelievable sacrifice to enable you to attend Salisbury School. And I don't just mean financially. I mean, they're missing you at their dinner table at night. They're missing talking with you each day about how school went and watching you grow. And I'm not trying to give you a guilt trip here because I don't do guilt trips, but I can guarantee you this, right now, at this very moment, every single one of your parents is thinking about you. Thinking about that this is your first day of school and that they want it to go well, especially the boys for whom this is their first day. They probably miss you a little bit, but I can tell you this, they have incredibly high hopes for you and your experience here. And this is an unbelievable opportunity that they have given you. They have high hopes. High hopes. Hope. The reason I say hope is that they hope and you do. They can't live this life for you. It's all up to you. And as parents, and as I said before, Tracy and I have 4 of our own, we want the world for our kids. We want them to achieve and be successful and be fulfilled and be happy and grow. But in the end, it is all up to you. This is your experience. This is your opportunity. Your parents have placed this opportunity in your hands. They've given you a chance, an incredible chance. And the question that I have today for you is, what can you give back to them? How will you honor their sacrifice? Think about that. And finally, I have a request. I want you in the days ahead to think about the goals that you are going to set for yourself this year. Break down 3 or 5 goals, however many you want, less or more. And put them on your desk, in your drawer if you don't want your friends to see it, or pin it right on your desk. That's what I'm going to do with mine. You can come into my office and look at them if you want. But I think it's important. I think it's important that we set goals. And I will tell you this, I'm going to visit each and every one of you in your dormitory sometime this year. And I hope to see, or at least talk about what your goals are. And you don't have to share them. And quite frankly, I said this is a request. You don't even have to set goals. But I will tell you, based on the previous 18 years that I've spent at Salisbury School, those of you who set goals will outshine those of you who don't. So I encourage you to think about it. Setting goals will make you better. And that's one of the things that we really prize in this community, is getting better every single day. Your choice. Good luck on this day. Thank you for being so patient as we went through introductions. And I just wanted to say one more time, may each of you find great, great success in the days ahead. Thank you, and I pass the podium to Reverend Estes.